Hi guys, welcome back to another studio vlog. How are you doing? So it's been 2 weeks since I filmed a studio vlog. Last week I actually wasn't in the office on my office day. So last week, Thursday and Friday, I spent the whole day at my parents' house making these. So these are the covers for my menus at my restaurant. So the reason why I haven't been much here in the studio is we're running up to reopening my restaurant for this year, and there's a lot of stuff to do. So I am 4 days a week at the moment during the day at the restaurant. We're prepping everything to open because we're opening this month. I've got 3 weeks till we open. So at the moment, these vlogs aren't going to be so much shop concentrated, at least this vlog and probably the next vlog. After that, we're going back to concentrating on the shop, but this is very important. I kind of got to get this sorted because with a restaurant, you kind of need menus to open. So yeah, I've been kind of designing the menus. They're all designed. I'm going to start printing them today. But yeah, I wanted to show you, these are the covers so far. So I am plugging the shop on the menus because they are designed by me and they are technically similar designs to my notebooks, sorry. So yeah, this is what the cover looks like. This is our logo, this is our pattern. This pattern is inspired by Portuguese traditional blue and white tiles, which we have all over our restaurant, and our tables have those tiles as well. Like, they're hand painted tiles. They're absolutely gorgeous. And when I did the branding of the restaurant a couple of years ago, I wanted to make sure that that was kind of in our branding. And yes, pink is our colour, and so is blue, so everything is pink. And our restaurant name is Elliot's, so that's why the E. So yeah, today is going to be all restaurant stuff, but I hope you guys don't mind because it's still some fun crafty stuff. Big thing we're doing today actually isn't the menus. They're actually going to be printing in the background for me to then laminate, because each sheet is laminated because there's a lot of people touching them. And in my past menus, they were in paper and they just got absolutely destroyed. So I knew this year, nope, this year they are all going to be laminated. I do not care that it will take so much lamination. At least then I don't have to remake the menus 3 or 4 times during the year because they got in such a state. Big project today is, let me show you, this. So this is a sign, and yes, I am doing a sign myself. Actually, let's just adjust the camera a second. So I'm making a sign. So this is the pattern for the design. Let me take this off, it's only taped on here. So this is the template for the design. It is our logo, it's the same that's on our business cards, it's the same as our giant sign outside, but this is actually to go inside. So above the kitchen doors is like when you come into the restaurant, we have a bright pink wall, and I wanted to kind of put our branding up there because a big thing we're doing this year is emphasising our brand, that we're not just a restaurant but also to have a brand in mind. So when they see these colours, these patterns, our customers know it's Elliot's. So this is a sign going inside, and I'm going to make it out of vinyl, and it's going to have LEDs behind it. So it's going to have like, it's going to be backlit onto the pink wall. So let me show you the wooden piece. So my dad actually cut this for me. So that's the oval shape. Lovely and cut. It's got these 2 bars on the back, which is where we're going to stick the LEDs around and attach it to the wall. Cabling is already there and everything. So all that's missing to do is actually put the vinyl on here, which is very scary for me. I have done a few vinyl bits. I actually don't have any with me because I took them back to the restaurant. But one project that we did do last week is we made some reserved signs. So in the previous years, we've had just these normal like triangle little plastic reserved signs that were from my parents' old business back in the UK. And we've had them for years. Like, our restaurant's been running for 17 years now. So I wanted to up it. They were already starting to lose their colour. They were starting to break. And I'm like, I need to Kelly this up. I need to jazz this up, do something creative, do something different. So I have a little like example here. So this, what we decided on doing was with mini easels. I've got some photos. I will prop some photos up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's just move you over so there's space for photos. Okay, so I'll put a picture up here of what they kind of look like and how they're looking at the moment. I will also take a photo when I'm back at the restaurant and I will show you guys. But basically it's a little easel with a little wooden square that has vinyl of our logo and it says reserved. So this is just a printed out piece of paper with the design. They are all finished. So basically it's like this little wooden plaque that's stuck to these little easels and they just sit on the table when the table is reserved. And they look absolutely gorgeous. So that was like my first kind of proper go at this vinyl, this new vinyl I got. I did show you guys when I got this a couple of vlogs ago. So I've got 4 colours of this. I've got the black, the pink, the blue and the white, which are our brand colours, as you can kind of see here. The blue, the black, the pink and the white. So the big project today is the logo, and I have this other project that's to do with vinyl. One second. So I have these plastic wine stands. This is absolutely full of dust. I still need to clean it. But basically, they're stackable. I've got the others over there, but this is one. And this is what we use to store our red wines and have them on display. But I was like, this is just, it needs a bit more action to it. So we're actually going to put like the blue pattern going on this wavy bit here. Because this is the only bit that you kind of see. And it's actually in front of one of the pink walls as well. So the blue is going to pop. So yeah, there's that, doing the sign, and we're printing stuff. Also, before I forget, there's actually something with the shop that's happening this week. Now, probably by the time you see this, because I'm hopefully going to post this on Monday, it's already happened, but you should follow me on Instagram, so if it happens again, you will know. I'm having a flash sale this weekend on my shop, so there is, I'm doing like ridiculous discounts, because I really want to sell the stock that I currently have so we can create some new stuff and have some fun with creating products. So we've got 20% off planners, we have 10% off stationery, which is notepads and notebooks, and we have 5% off stickers. And it's only for 48 hours, it's only Saturday and Sunday, and then it's over. And I probably won't be doing another flash sale till probably the end of the year, maybe something like that. But if I'm ever going to do anything like this, I always announce on Instagram first, because I'm not always filming a vlog. So definitely go and follow me on Instagram so you can keep up to date when you can get some good deals. All right, should we crack in? Should we crack on? I'm a little nervous to do this sign. I have a plan. But if that plan actually works is a different story. So this is gonna be fun. Let's turn on the silhouette machine, shall we? I need to go get my laptop, it's in the living room. Let's go. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a bit more about what I'm doing. So you're gonna go through the whole process with me here, so you can see all my mistakes and not repeat them. So this is the template. It's not a final template. I actually need to adjust it. But basically here is going to be our blue and white pattern. Here is going to be pink, which is the whole background. And then these are going to be black. Now, I only have silhouette portrait. You must be thinking, how the hell is she going to cut vinyl on that tiny thing to fit that? Now, that's where things get complicated. So actually on the silhouette, the only things we're going to cut are the black letters. Everything else we are basically going to cut by hand with using this template. So I actually need to reprint this template in the right size, because basically this needs to be thicker because of the wood on the back. There's some slight pins, and also so from this point to here is, oops, the width of my roll. So the reason why I want to make it smaller is so I don't have any seams. So it just goes from one edge to the other because the thickness is here. I could do it this, but it'd have a seam somewhere, and I really don't want any seams. So that's kind of how we're doing it. We're going to adjust the design to fit what we have. Okay, so I'm going to go on the laptop. Let's see what we can do. So this is actually the design of the sign. So you kind of get an idea of where that template came from. We do have the blue pattern going around. We've got the pink and the black. So yeah, what we're going to actually be putting on the Silhouette Studio is just the black bits. The rest we are going to, basically, this pattern, let me explain. If I ungroup, and it is a clipping mask. So you see that they're all kind of individual pieces, and I actually have a whole pattern of this blue, and it's basically like one stamp. So that's kind of how we're going to do the blue, is I'm going to get that one stamp, put it on Cricut Silhouette, and get that cut. So that's kind of how we're going to do these bits, because you must be thinking, how the hell is she going to do this by hand? I'm not. So it's the blue bits, kind of like a stamp, and the black that's doing on the Silhouette machine. The white and the pink I'm doing myself. I'm nervous. As you can see here, this is the pattern of the blue, and it's all these that are just rotated and put together. So I'm basically going to cut loads of these, and then we're just going to place them and trim the edges. Simple as that. Well, supposedly simple. We'll see if it actually is simple. think I'm just going to go for it. I'm just so scared it's not going to be in the middle. Estás inseguro agora? Okay. It's not, I wanted your opinion. Okay. So, this is the... So it's all on there. And I want to make sure it's like centered and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's about right?
It is.
Like, restaurant is a bit crooked, but that I'll move. So now I just need to get that onto, onto this a bit. Ah, this is very nerve-wracking. And I need to do the edits first, because then I'll know where to put the bit that says restaurant. Okay. So. I'm so nervous. Okay, let's just do a little plop. Whoop, yeah, ha ha ha. I need to put the L first. That's about it. Now, do this first. Okay. Where's my scraper? There's my scraper. I am so damn nervous. Here we go. There's no going back now. Oh, come on, you stick your damn thing. Get off of the transfer paper. That's lovely. Fuck. I left the transfer paper on too long. Damn it. And there's bubbles. Where's my little doobry? There's me doobry. If I'd have done this yesterday, this wouldn't have happened. Morning guys, it's now Saturday morning. Excuse the really messy hair. Back in the studio. So yesterday I ended up having a really bad migraine all afternoon and I was feeling really nauseous from the migraine and stuff like that, so I had to take the afternoon off just to see if I could feel better. But we've kind of done quite a bit of the sign already, as you've seen. Look at this. This is all the stuff I just weeded. I just thought, look at the size of it. It's bigger than my... Okay, so we've got all the blue bits weeded out and we're going to now place them on the sign. Hopefully this goes better than the black. Now, very big tip I will give you if you're trying to make your own sign out of vinyl. Use proper transfer tape. So I was using kind of sticky back plastic as transfer tape, and because I wasn't feeling well, after I've done the transfer tape, I didn't do anything till this morning. So it sat overnight and it left residue all over the vinyl, and I spent like half an hour just trying to get it off. And there's still some bits I'm not the happiest with it, but hey, it is what it is. It will work for what we want. So yeah, my biggest tip is buy proper transfer tape, use the proper stuff, don't try and dupe it. You're going to want something that's proper for transferring vinyl. That's the biggest tip I can really give, because yeah, that was kind of a big mistake. But let's go. Let's put this blue stuff on and let's finish this sign so we can get ahead. Also, noise of the printer is she printed menus. So yeah, they're printing and then I'm going to be finishing the covers in a bit. Lovely way to spend my Saturday. Morning guys, it's actually Monday morning now. I very rarely film on a Monday morning. Normally if I'm doing something on a Monday is actually editing a vlog to go up, because I normally put them up on Mondays, or I do that on a Sunday. Anyway, it's Monday morning. I swear it's morning, but it's very gloomy and very wet today, and it was hair wash day, so it's in plaits, because on hair wash days I always spend my day in this kind of situation to get my hair in a go. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, the reason why I came on here is I have about, what time is it? It's 9:45. I have about an hour and a half ish in the office before I go to work. That's why I'm in my painting gear, because I'm going to be painting this afternoon at the restaurant, and I'm in ripped jeans and stuff, so I am ready to get dirty. But I've got some more things to do for the restaurant stuff, and I wanted to take a final menu of each today with me to the restaurant to show my dad. So I kind of want to show you what I did over the weekend, because I filmed like Saturday morning when I was finishing the sign, but then I did spend all of Saturday working on the restaurant stuff, but my boyfriend was helping me, and I just didn't vlog. We had like music going and we were just trying to crack on with it because there was a lot of work, and we had like 4 movies. I think we watched yesterday, we watched Harry Potter, we watched all sorts of stuff on the TV while we were doing this. So we were laminating menus, which took a long time. It was nearly 20 menus. No, 18 menus that we laminated because I had a mishap with the printer on 2 of them and mishap on the laminator with 2 of them. So I still have some to print, and also I printed my Portuguese versions. They're nowhere near, so they're just printed. That's all I've done with them yet. But I have printed my kids' menus, and that's what we're going to do in a bit. I want to get one of those finished, and I have something else that's exciting that I'm testing. So this is actually an exciting thing for other things as well, but I need to make some tabs for the menus. So let me explain. Let's go over that way in my dining room. We kind of moved back into the dining room for the studio over the weekend because we didn't have any space in the office for both of us to be working. So move me sign out the way. I've got to take that today. Okay, now I remember why I hated filming here. I still have my Happy New Year banner up. Ignore that. It kind of just stayed, and now it's just constantly wishing me a good year. We're going to kind of leave it. I've got my cinch machine here because I spent yesterday making these. So these are the menus. This is a nearly finished one. So it is a spiral bound kind of notebook style hardback cover, and then inside the menu are laminated. Each sheet is laminated. Now, in our menu, we kind of have like 3 categories other than the main menu. I've got a dedicated gluten-free menu and a dedicated dairy-free menu. Then I have the wines, the drinks, and the desserts. So I wanted to kind of divide it up. There's a dog. Kind of wanted to divide the menu up. So if you are gluten-free or dairy-free, I'm dairy-free, for example. I am lactose intolerant, which is why I wanted to do this at our restaurant. We've had gluten-free and dairy-free menus since last year, and it's been an amazing thing. And the amount of people that love that we do that, and the gluten-free is also celiac. Like, my best friend is celiac, so it's the reason why I kind of started this and pushed my dad to accept this. So in here, I wanted it to be easy for you to find your menu, whether it's the main menu, the gluten-free menu, the dairy-free, wines and drinks, and desserts, liqueurs and coffees. So this is where the tabs come in. So I'm going to make them as stickers that are laminated. So they've got a lovely plastic front. They're going to go through the silhouette after they've been laminated. Then they're going to be die cutted. So I will be able to stick them here. They basically fold over and stick themselves to this. So then when we close, you can see all of the different things here. So we're going to do that. I've designed them. We need to print them. Now I've been thinking, because this is laminated, if it's just the normal sticky of a sticker, it's not going to last. So it's going to be sticker with double-sided tape, because double-sided tape is really, really strong. And I think that's the way for it to hold the longest. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 menus made. I just want to get one finished for me to take to the restaurant and show my dad. And then we've got the kids menu. I want one of those finished to take to my dad. That one's slightly easier. I just need to trim them, laminate them, fold them, done. We're going to do the exciting thing first, which is something new. So, where's my laptop? It's over there. Okay, let's go back to the studio. Let's see what we can do with these. Yeah, this is why I stopped filming in the living room, because it's just backlit, even on a gloomy day like today. My house is very dark. Okay, I will be with you in a moment. Okay, so here are the design of the tabs on Silhouette Studio. So they've just got the titles in the same font. and they're easy to just fold over and stick to them. So we're going to put some sticker paper in the printer, and we're going to print one of these. Then we're going to half pass it through the laminator, which is in the living room, and then we're going to cut it on the cutting machine. Yeah? Do I put double-sided tape underneath already so it cuts straight through everything? I'll figure this out and I'll be back to you. Oops. Okay, so I've put them in my laminating sheet. Now, this is a little tip that if you didn't know, if you wanted something only laminated one side, put 2 sheets in, front to back. Then, basically, you can laminate stickers. I then cut it and I then pass it through one more time to make sure it is stuck, because sometimes with this it's a bit too thick to go through. But it works. It works. Just a little tip. Okay, so I've got it on my silhouette mat. I had to really tape it down because it's not sticking. I have put some matte tape over the sensors just to see if that will help read them. I've got my Silhouette Studio ready. I'm going to figure out the settings in a second. She's on, she is connected, and she is ready. Now let's figure out the settings. So it kind of worked. Half of them popped off halfway through, but they look cute. They look really cute. So now I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on the back, and we're going to fold them, and we're going to try them. Let's see how this goes. I've finished, and this is how it looks. I really like it. It does peep out slightly, but I don't think I can really get them to go any smaller. Maybe because it's like transparent here, I can like put them more in slightly maybe. Oh no, I'm going to talk to my dad about that and we'll see how he feels. But so far, I am loving it. So then on the page itself, it looks like this. But it's like you can easily get to dairy free. You can easily get to the wines. And you can easily get to the desserts. Ah, it's finally done. Okay. So I'm now going to make a kids menu, but I really like how it looks. Guys, I finished the menu. So this is the kids menu. It's on a wooden board. Actually, these are from last year's menu. Last year's menu were on these with these covers. So I'm reusing them from last year for the kids. So you open this, you've got the drinks. These are my illustrations for the food. Then we have this, games. So they get a whiteboard pen and they get to play these games while they're waiting. So we've got word searches, spot the difference. Then we've got multiplayer games. We have like tic-tac-toe, hangman, and dots and boxes. And then this is like a free-for-all section. I am so happy with how it turned out. Really, really chuffed with this. So I think that's going to be all for this week's vlog. Oh my goodness, it's so yellow in here. Really, it's as if the walls are yellow. They're not. They're like a light cream. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I know this has been like different. It's not shop related stuff, but right now the shop is really, really, really quiet. I did have a sale. The sale is done, finished, nothing. But hey, we've got to stay strong. We've got to keep our minds on other things. And at the moment, my concentration is on the restaurant, but I still want to keep posting with you guys and showing you stuff. It's still some kind of crafty bits, just not necessarily shop related. But hey, you might learn something. It took me years to learn all of this kind of stuff, and these menus are the first time I'm making them. So I hope you enjoyed something a little different. What do you feel about this kind of stuff? Do you enjoy more other type of content? If so, let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and maybe pop a comment downstairs. Why not? There's also that big red button that says subscribe. You should click that. Then we'll get to some shop stuff. Yeah, there'll be some more stuff coming soon. And I'm thinking something exciting, but we'll get to that after I've opened the restaurant. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.